All right. So, hey, everyone out there running dealerships and marketing for car dealerships. We're really diving into something kind of huge today.
Yeah, this is a big one.
I mean, AI, it's everywhere. Everyone's talking about it, but
Oh, and it seems like specifically for dealerships.
exactly.
Everyone is saying that AI is going to
Oh, yeah.
come in and just sell cars for you.
Sell all the cars. Yeah. Like fully automated.
Right.
So we got to cut through the hype today. All right.
Yeah.
What's the real deal with AI in the car business?
Exactly. And we're going to do that through the lens of this really cool system called the 30-day AI protocol transformation.
The 30-day AI protocol.
Yeah.
All right. So it's a whole system.
It's like a step-by-step way to really implement AI in a smart way in your dealership.
In a smart way, not just throwing a bunch of money at it and seeing what happens.
Exactly right. And the cool thing is we have some source material here.
We do.
And it's all about this 30-day AI protocol.
Oh, awesome.
And specifically, we're going to be looking at day 15, which is all about understanding AI's role in automotive.
Okay, so if we're on day 15 of this 30-day thing,
Yeah.
it's not just
Right.
jumping right into
It's not like AI is going to sell all your cars. Go.
Right, exactly. So it's a process.
Exactly.
We're not going to get to the answer of how to use it till later on.
Right.
But we're figuring out what it even is.
Exactly. What is it? And what
Yeah.
is its real role?
And we're not saying that,
Right.
that idea of AI closing deals isn't compelling.
Sure.
It is. I would love for a robot to come in and
Totally.
sell all these cars for me while I sit on a beach.
Of course.
But practically,
Right.
it's probably not going to be that.
Yeah, it's more about how can we use this to our advantage?
Right. So that's really what we're going to
Right.
be diving into today. And
Yeah.
specifically,
Yeah.
we're going to be talking about this one big question, which is really central to this whole protocol, which is what is AI's true role
In your dealership?
in your dealership?
Yeah, and what's interesting is that dealerships often approach this question
Uh-huh.
in two totally different ways.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so some dealerships, and I think,
Yeah.
we've all seen this, they kind of look at AI as a replacement.
Okay. So a replacement for people.
Yeah, get rid of the humans, bring in the robots.
So you're saying chatbots instead of a receptionist or
Chatbots instead of receptionists, automated marketing instead of your marketing team.
the whole sales team.
Yeah, predictive analytics instead of your sales manager.
Wow.
Yeah,
So basically replacing their whole team with AI.
that's one way to look at it.
Okay.
But then there's the other side of the coin, which is
Yeah.
how can we use this to enhance what we're already doing?
Okay. So not replacement,
Not replacement.
but an enhancement.
Enhancement, exactly.
Okay. I'm interested.
Yeah, and this is really important
Right.
because this initial mindset, how you approach it at the very beginning,
Okay.
can make all the difference in the world.
Yeah. Between whether it's a good investment or not.
Exactly. Between whether it's a success or a failure.
Got it.
Yeah.
So it's not just about how much money you throw at it.
No, it's about are you thinking about it the right way?
Mindset?
Mindset, exactly.
That's really cool. So in the source material, it talks about
Yeah.
these two dealerships.
Yes, it does. It tells this great story.
To really illustrate the point.
Yeah, about these two dealerships that went about this in very different ways.
Okay, let's hear about this first dealership.
Okay, so this first dealership very much had that replacement mindset.
Mm-hmm.
They invested a ton of money in all this fancy AI stuff.
Okay.
They had chatbots for their website.
Right.
They had completely automated marketing emails.
No human ever touched them.
Nope, completely automated. And they had these super advanced predictive analytics platforms.
Okay, so they were we're going to go all in.
All in on AI.
Digital sales team, the whole 9 yards.
Exactly. They wanted to basically create a digital sales force.
And let me guess, 6 months later?
Yeah.
Not looking so good.
Not so much.
Okay, so what happened?
Well, their customers started getting really frustrated with the chatbots.
I can imagine.
Yeah, because the chatbots, they can only do so much.
Right.
They would give these generic answers
Okay.
that didn't really address the customer-specific questions.
Mm-hmm.
So people would be like, I'm trying to find out about this specific car. And the chatbot's like, here's our hours of operation.
PLA. Not helpful.
Not helpful at all.
Right.
So customer satisfaction went down.
Makes sense.
And then the marketing emails.
Yeah.
But they were going out to a ton of people.
Sure.
But they were so robotic and impersonal.
Right. Like you were saying, they didn't have that human touch.
Exactly. And that human touch had been a big part of their success before.
Yeah, people want to feel like they're
Right.
talking to a person, not a...
Exactly. They want to feel like they're building a relationship,
Yeah.
not just getting spammed.
So it sounds like they were sending a lot of communications, but like not really connecting with people.
Not really connecting, no.
And I'm guessing the sales team was probably...
Oh, the sales team hated it.
They hated it. Okay.
Yeah, they saw all this AI stuff as a threat.
Like it was coming for their jobs.
Exactly. They're like, wait a minute, are you trying to replace us?
Right.
This is our livelihood.
Right.
So morale went down, and they just weren't embracing it.
They weren't using it. Yeah.
They were actively resisting it.
Not a good sign.
Not a good sign. And the worst part is, their sales numbers didn't actually improve.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, all that investment. And they weren't seeing the ROI.
So it's basically a waste?
Pretty much.
Okay, so that's
a
cautionary tale.
Definitely a cautionary tale.
What about this other dealership?
Okay, this other dealership, they had the enhancement mindset.
Right. They were smart about it.
Yeah, they were like, okay, how can we use AI to make what we're already doing even better?
Right.
So they look at their existing processes and I said, okay, how can AI enhance this?
I like it.
Yeah, so they were asking questions like, how can AI help us personalize customer interactions?
Yeah.
How can it make our marketing more targeted?
Right.
How can it free up our team to focus on the things that humans are really good at?
Like building relationships and...
Exactly. Building relationships, providing that empathy.
Providing that human touch.
Exactly.
I love it.
Yeah. So they implemented AI strategically.
Okay.
And they saw some amazing results.
They did.
Yeah, like night and day compared to the first dealership.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So their AI systems help them personalize all of their customer communications.
Okay. So like emails and phone calls and stuff like that.
Yeah. Everything felt more relevant and valuable to the customer.
Cool.
And the sales team, they loved it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They were like, this is awesome.
Instead of feeling threatened, they were happy.
Exactly. They saw it as a tool to help them do their jobs better.
Like an assistant.
Yeah, like an assistant that could handle all the data analysis and the routine follow-ups so they could focus on building those relationships.
That's great.
Yeah, and their marketing became way more efficient.
Oh, really? How so?
Well, they were able to target their campaigns so precisely.
So they weren't wasting money on people who weren't interested?
Exactly. They're reaching the right people with the right message at the right time.
Nice.
And they could track everything, so they knew what was working and what wasn't.
I love it.
Yeah, so their efficiency went up, customer satisfaction went up, and ultimately their sales went up.
That's what we like to hear.
Exactly.
Okay, so the bottom line here is...
The bottom line is...
It's not about how much you spend on AI.
It's not about the money.
It's about understanding what its role really is.
Exactly. It's about having the right mindset.
Mindset.
And using it to enhance what you're already doing.
Okay, so we got to think of it as an enhancer.
An enhancer, not a replacement.
Got it.
Yeah. And there's this great analogy that I think really helps to illustrate this.
Lay it on me.
They talk about thinking of AI as electricity.
Okay.
In your dealership.
AI as electricity.
Yeah, so think about it.
I'm thinking.
Electricity is essential for your dealership.
Oh, for sure.
You need it to power the lights, the computers.
The service equipment.
The service equipment, everything.
Without electricity, we'd be back in the dark ages.
Literally.
Right. Okay, so AI is kind of like that.
Exactly. It's like the underlying infrastructure that allows everything else to work.
But it's not running the show itself.
Right. It's not like electricity is selling cars for you.
It's powering the things that help us sell cars.
Exactly. It's enabling you to be more effective.
Okay. I like this analogy.
Yeah. And just like electricity doesn't replace your employees.
Right.
AI isn't supposed to replace your team.
It's not like we're going to fire all the salespeople and just have AI.
No. It's about giving them the tools to be even better.
Okay.
And electricity doesn't make decisions for you.
Right.
It powers the tools that help you make better decisions.
The computers, the data analysis.
Exactly. And AI is the same way.
It gives us insights.
It helps us to understand our customers better.
Yeah.
So we can make smarter choices.
And electricity doesn't build relationships.
It doesn't.
Like I can't just plug my phone into the wall and suddenly have a million friends.
Right, exactly. Human connection is still essential.
Absolutely.
And AI can help us to connect with people in a more personalized way. But it's not going to replace that human touch.
Right.
And finally, electricity doesn't sell cars.
It doesn't.
It powers the systems that create opportunities for us to sell more cars.
The marketing, the inventory management, the CRM.
Exactly.
Okay, so we need to stop thinking of AI as this thing that's going to take over.
Yes.
And start thinking of it as this power source that's going to help us level up.
Exactly. It's about shifting our mindset.
Mindset.
From replacement to enhancement.
I like it. And
when we do that, we start to see the real potential of AI.
Okay, so let's talk about what AI can actually do when we use it the right way.
Yeah, so the Pace Text breaks this down into a few key areas.
Okay.
First, customer understanding.
All right, so AI can help us understand our customers better.
Way better.
Okay.
So AI can analyze all sorts of data,
Uh-huh.
like their browsing history on your website,
Okay.
their past purchases, their service records.
Their interactions with our marketing.
Exactly. And it can find patterns and connections in that data that we would never see.
So it's like seeing the matrix,
Kind of. Yeah, it's like having this X-ray vision into your customers.
so we can figure out what they want
Exactly. You can understand their preferences. You can anticipate their needs.
before they even know it themselves.
Sometimes. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is pretty crazy.
So we can use that to personalize our interactions with them.
Exactly. You can tailor your messages, your offers, your service recommendations.
Make them feel special,
Yeah, make them feel like you really understand them.
which is important,
It's huge.
especially in the car business.
Absolutely. People want to feel like they're
Like they're not just a number.
exactly like they're a valued customer.
Okay, what else can AI do?
So marketing, this is a big one.
Okay, I'm all ears.
So AI can help you create personalized marketing content.
So not just like the same generic message to everybody
No. It can create unique content for different customer segments.
based on their interests and their needs.
Exactly. And it can do this at a massive scale,
Okay.
like way faster and more efficiently than any human team.
So like AI is writing the ad copy.
It can write ad copy. It can generate social media posts.
Wow.
It can even personalize emails.
That's wild.
And it can optimize your ad spending in real time.
What does that mean?
So it can track which ads are performing well
Uh-huh.
and which ones aren't. And it can automatically adjust your bids and your targeting.
So we're not wasting money on ads that don't work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're getting the most bang for your buck.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and the targeting is incredible.
So we can reach exactly the right people.
Exactly. You can target people based on their demographics, their interests,
Targeting history.
their browsing history, their past purchases.
So we're not just like spraying and praying.
No, you're being super strategic.
And AI can measure the results of all of this.
Yes, so you can see exactly what's driving your sales,
Okay.
and you can adjust your strategy accordingly.
So it's like data-driven marketing on steroids.
Pretty much.
I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Okay, so that's marketing. What about sales?
Okay, so AI can give your sales team a huge advantage.
Okay, tell me more.
So imagine that your salesperson is talking to a customer,
Uh-huh.
and they have this little AI assistant that's giving them real-time insights.
Okay, like what kind of insights?
Like it can tell them the customer's past interactions with the dealership,
So like what cars they've looked at online,
exactly what they've clicked on, what they've searched for.
what they've bought in the past.
Yeah, what services they've had done.
Okay.
It can even suggest what questions to ask
Wow.
based on what's worked with similar customers in the past.
So it's like having a sales coach right there in their pocket.
Yeah, it's like having this secret weapon.
That's amazing.
And it can automate those follow-up tasks.
Which can be a real pain.
Oh, yeah, those follow-up calls and emails can be so time-consuming.
Right, and easy to forget.
But AI can handle it all.
So the salesperson never misses a beat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It can stay focused on building relationships.
That's great.
And AI can even help them to personalize their presentations.
How so?
So it can analyze the customer's data
Uh-huh.
and suggest which features and benefits to highlight.
Based on what's likely to resonate with them.
Exactly. So the salesperson isn't just giving a generic spiel.
They're tailoring it to the individual.
Exactly. They're giving a presentation that's designed to close the deal.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, so AI can help us understand our customers,
Yep.
market to them better,
Yep.
and sell to them more effectively.
Yep.
What about our team?
Ah, yes. So AI can also help us to improve our team's performance
Okay.
in a few different ways.
I'm
First, it can help us to identify areas where our team members might need some extra coaching.
Okay.
So it can analyze their sales data.
Like their closing rates and stuff.
Exactly. Their closing rates, their average deal size.
And it can spot patterns.
Yeah. It can see things that we might miss.
Like maybe this person is really good at closing deals on trucks.
Exactly. Or maybe this person struggles with follow-up calls.
Okay.
And then it can suggest specific training modules to address those areas.
So it's like personalized professional development.
Exactly.
That's cool.
And it can keep our team updated on all the latest market trends.
So they're always in the know.
Yeah. So they can be more knowledgeable and confident when they're talking to customers.
Right.
And it can automate a lot of those tedious administrative tasks.
Like paperwork and scheduling and stuff.
Exactly. All out of stuff that can bog our team down
So they can focus on selling cars.
and building relationships.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So AI can really help us to build a stronger, more effective team.
Okay, so we've talked about customer understanding, marketing, sales, team performance.
Yep.
What about just the overall operation of the dealership?
Yes. So AI can also help us to optimize our operations
Okay.
and make our dealership run more smoothly.
Give me some examples.
So AI can predict our future inventory needs.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah, so we can make sure we have the right cars on the lot.
At the right time.
At the right time.
So we're not missing out on sales.
Exactly. No more stockouts or having too many of a car that nobody wants.
Right.
And it can help us to refine our pricing strategies.
Okay.
So we're always competitive.
But also profitable.
Exactly. We don't want to leave money on the table.
Right.
And AI can help us to identify bottlenecks in our processes.
So things that are slowing us down.
Yeah, like maybe there's a delay in getting cars prepped for delivery.
Or maybe our service scheduling system is inefficient.
Exactly. And AI can help us to streamline those things.
So we're operating at peak efficiency.
Exactly.
And all of this leads to increased profitability because we're selling more cars.
More cars.
We're operating more efficiently.
More efficient.
And we're making smarter decisions.
Larger decisions.
AI is like a secret weapon for dealerships.
It really is.
Okay, so we've talked about all the amazing things that AI can do.
We have.
But it's important to remember that AI isn't a magic bullet.
Right. It's not going to solve all our problems overnight.
And it has its limitations.
It does.
So let's talk about what AI can't do.
All right. So first of all, AI can't build trust.
Okay.
Trust is still built through human interaction.
Through relationships.
Exactly. Through genuine connection.
AI can't do that.
No, it can help us to communicate better,
Uh,
but it can't replace the human element.
right.
And AI can't create relationships on its own.
It can't just go out and make friends for us.
No, it can facilitate connections,
Okay.
but it's up to us to nurture those relationships.
To build that rapport.
Exactly.
Okay.
And AI doesn't always understand nuance.
Like those tricky situations that require human touch.
Exactly like when a customer is upset or frustrated,
Right?
AI might not know how to respond appropriately.
It might say the wrong thing.
It might make things worse.
So we still need humans for that.
Absolutely.
To handle those delicate situations.
Yeah.
And AI can't show empathy.
Empathy is a human quality.
Right. AI is not a human.
It's a machine.
It can process data,
Yeah.
but it can't understand emotions.
It can't feel what our customers are feeling.
And it can't make those tough judgment calls that require human wisdom.
Exactly.
Yes.
Sometimes you just need a human to step in.
Right.
And use their experience and their intuition.
To make the right decision.
Yes.
So AI is a powerful tool.
It is.
But it's not a replacement for humans.
It's not.
It's an enhancer.
Exactly.
It's here to help us.
To make us better.
Not to replace us.
That's the key.
Okay, so let's talk about how the shift in perspective.
From replacement to enhancement.
Replacement to enhancement.
Impacts our sales team.
Yes, because when salespeople understand that AI is there to help them, they're more likely to embrace it.
Exactly. They're not going to be resistant to it.
Right.
They're going to be excited about it.
Because they see it as a tool that can make their jobs easier.
Exactly.
And help them to be more successful.
More successful.
So what are some of the benefits that salespeople can expect?
Okay, so first of all, they're going to have access to a ton of product information.
So they can answer any question a customer throws at them.
Exactly. They'll be like walking encyclopedias.
Nice.
Yeah, and they'll have real-time insights into their customers.
Like we talked about before.
Exactly, so they can personalize their interactions.
Okay. Build rapport.
Build rapport.
Close more deals.
Close more deals.
And AI can handle all those follow-up tasks.
Yes, so they don't have to worry about dropping the ball.
Right.
They can stay focused on selling.
And they'll have access to personalized presentation tools.
Yes, so they can tailor their presentations to each individual customer.
That's huge.
It is.
Because no two customers are the same.
Exactly.
And AI can help us to figure out what makes each customer tick.
And then our salespeople can use that information to close the deal.
It's like giving them superpowers.
It kind of is.
I love it.
Yeah. And there's this great story about this veteran sales consultant who was really skeptical of AI at first.
He was like, get this robot out of here.
Pretty much, yeah. He thought it was going to take his job.
Right.
But then he actually saw it in action.
Okay.
And he was blown away.
He changed his tune.
Oh, yeah. He became a total convert.
Really?
He said it was like having a brilliant assistant.
That took care of all the busy work.
Exactly. He said it freed him up to focus on what he does best.
Which is building relationships.
Exactly.
And closing deals.
And guess what? His sales numbers went up.
No way.
Yes way.
And he was less stressed.
Way less stress.
So everybody wins.
Everybody wins.
That's awesome.
It's a great story.
Okay, so that's how AI impacts salespeople. What about sales managers?
So sales managers, they're going to love AI too.
Oh, so?
Because it gives them so much data.
Oh, yeah, data is king.
It is. And AI gives you data on steroids.
So they can see how their team is performing.
Exactly. They can see who's crushing it. and who needs some help.
And they can use that information to coach their team more effectively.
They can provide targeted training.
And they can identify areas where they need to step in and provide support.
Yes, they can be more proactive.
And instead of just reacting to problems,
Yeah, exactly.
and AI can give them a deeper understanding of market trends.
Yes, so they can make better strategic decisions.
And it can help them to optimize their inventory levels based on actual customer demand.
So they're not wasting money on cars that nobody wants.
Exactly.
And it can even help them to identify ways to improve their sales processes.
Yes, so they can make their team even more efficient.
So it's like AI is giving sales managers a whole new toolkit.
It is. It's giving them the power to lead their team to success.
I love it.
It's pretty amazing.
Okay, what about our marketing team? So for our marketing team, AI is all about amplifying their efforts.
Making them more effective.
Exactly.
So what are some of the benefits they can expect?
Well, first of all, AI can help them to create personalized marketing content at scale.
We talked about that before.
Yeah, but it's worth repeating because it's such a game changer.
Right.
It means they can create unique messages for different customer segments.
So we're not just blasting everyone with the same generic ad.
Exactly. We're being more strategic and more targeted.
Okay.
And AI can optimize our marketing campaigns in real time.
So we're always getting the best results.
Yes, AI is constantly learning and adjusting.
Based on the data.
Based on the data.
So we're not wasting money on campaigns that aren't working.
Exactly.
And AI gives us a much deeper understanding of our target audience.
Yes, we can see what they're interested in, what they're searching for.
What they're responding to.
Exactly. And we can use that information to create even more effective marketing campaigns.
So we're not just guessing.
No, we're making data-driven decisions.
And AI can measure the ROI of our marketing efforts.
Yes, so we can see exactly what's working and what's not.
Which is huge.
It is, because it means we can focus our resources on the things that are actually driving sales.
So our marketing team can be more efficient and more effective.
Exactly. They can achieve more with less.
That's what we like to hear.
It is pretty great.
Okay, so we've talked about salespeople, sales managers, marketing teams.
Yep.
What about the leadership team?
Yeah. So for the leadership team, AI is all about strategy.
Okay.
It's about making those big picture decisions that can make or break the dealership.
Right.
So AI can help them to anticipate future market shifts.
So we're not caught off guard?
Exactly. We can be proactive instead of reactive.
Okay.
And AI can uncover hidden trends and insights.
That we would never see on our own.
Exactly. It can analyze massive amounts of data
Mm-hmm.
and find patterns that would be invisible to the human eye.
So we can make smarter decisions about our inventory,
Yes.
our pricing,
Yes.
our marketing.
Yes. Everything.
AI is like a crystal ball for dealerships.
It kind of is.
Okay, so the big takeaway here is
The big takeaway is
AI is not going to replace us.
it's not.
It's going to enhance us.
It's going to make us better.
It's going to help us to achieve more
Sales.
more efficiency,
More profitability.
more success.
It's a tool that we can use to level up our entire dealership.
And the key is to approach it with the right mindset.
The mindset of enhancement.
Exactly,
Yeah.
not replacement.
Because when we do that,
Yeah.
we unlock the true potential of AI,
And we set ourselves up for success in the future.
the future of automotive retail.
Exactly.
So the question isn't, will AI sell cars for you?
The question is
how will you use AI
to sell more cars.
to sell more cars with your team?
It's about partnership.
It's about collaboration.
It's about using technology to empower our people.